First at 4, a Dave & Buster's could be coming to Wilmington. It would go in Mayfair. According to the plans sent to the city, the Dave & Buster's would be near the intersection of Town Center Drive and Destiny Way, right next to the roundabout. That's behind the Regal movie theater. The plans would add 109 parking spaces to the area. The building would be 22,000 square feet. There isn't a date right now for when a technical review committee will look over the plans. There are 4 other Dave & Buster's in North Carolina, 1 in Cary, Winston-Salem, and 2 in Charlotte. There's also 1 in Myrtle Beach.